to internal affairs, you're denying it, and my only option is the mental health team. I can't come in and do I call to do a complaint of law enforcement repeatedly committing crimes. And the only option you're giving me, I wanted to come in. I'm telling you, call me. This is why I initiated a call. I'm not being heard. I initiated a call to make complaints on crimes that PD law keeps committing to me. Your only option you're giving me is to speak with the mental health team, and you're not answering my questions on how I can do a complaint to internal affairs of law enforcement endangering my safety by tampering with evidence and concealing crimes repeatedly committed to me. You're denying me that right to have feedback on how to report this to internal affairs. The only option you're giving me is mental health team, slandering me with making a false report of mental illness to cover for your department.
Give me a second. I can take your complaint. You have different options, okay?
Okay, well that's the what I didn't ask for the mental health team. I wanted to do a complaint on PD's behavior endangering my safety. The only option you gave me was the mental health team, and this is a repeated pattern.
Yeah.
Jurisdiction to jurisdiction, state to state. I'm trying to prove it.
I can take your complaint.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what this call initiated. What was the mental health team getting sent out for? The hold on. The problem of it is you're not hearing me. You have wasted all this time that I have communicated with you, and all I want to do was do a complaint, do a complaint to internal affairs, and you're sending a mental health team out. How do we get this conversation so sidetracked repeatedly over and over, state to state, on me trying to do a complaint to internal affairs, and you sending a mental health crisis team out? Because it keeps happening, and my freedom has been taken almost 30 times. All I wanted to do was report the police endangering my safety by their criminal behavior.
I don't think that...
Did you investigate any of it, sir? From the last time we talked?
No.
Well, then that's the problem. You don't have a right there. You have to do law enforcement and investigate. You don't make an assumption without investigating anything. That's illegal.
Okay, we're not getting anywhere. You're not listening to me.
No, you're the one that's sending the crisis team out. You're gaslighting me. All I wanted to do was make a complaint that police department's endangering my safety, and you are sending a mental health crisis team out. So you are the one that has a lack of communication. I initiated this call for a reason, and you are violating my rights to that reason to do a complaint to internal affairs, like what's been happening years.
Kiana, what is your driver's license number?
Hold on, let me get that for you. I wanted to come in person. Am I being robbed of my right to come in person? Because I talk to car artists on my phone, and I want to make sure that I know the person's identity. And I've been robbed of my right to come in person and handle my business. And when I'm in person, they demand that I go leave and call numbers on my phone. I'm trying to prove it to the FBI that the government knows that I'm speaking to con artists and is aiding and abetting my phone network being hacked. So are you robbing me of the right to come do a report in person and do follow-ups in person?
Info though, okay? Spell your first name for me.
You don't want to answer the question if I can handle my business in person?
You can come in person, but I need all this info from you really quick. Give me your first name.
I'm homeless. I'm trying to get housing. I'm not really being heard, and I've been blackballed from housing years. It puts my safety at risk. Police have been behind it, and then they slander me with mental illness to cover their behinds in their tracks. It's illegal.
Okay. Hold on. Let me, did you really want to come in?
I want to have options. But I've noticed that if I don't handle I try to, incriminate people that are slandering me and committing crimes to leave me in abuse, and then going around using their badges and guns to exclude me from crisis help and shelter. So I want them incriminated, and it's hard to do over the phone. That's why they demand that I place calls. Because our PD is doing what you're doing, slandering me with mental illness to cover their tracks. Aiding and abetting crimes repeatedly committed to me. Which are illegal. You get those same charges.
Kiana, let me give you your report number for this complaint.
Okay.
It's 2600.
Hold on. 2600.
36 037.
But we've already did a complaint, and the same thing is still happening. What did you do with your officers threatening to arrest me for using the bathroom?
I don't know about that.
Well, you need to know. And then they banned me from locations to keep me from using the bathroom and having access to food on pathological lies.
So that's a different matter. So what I'm doing right now is taking a complaint.
I don't really know how it's a different matter, and I'm trying to do a complaint to Internal Affairs.
Yeah,
I don't know how they told me that if you're doing a complaint, why would you exclude the fact that your PD came to a bathroom that they shouldn't have known that I was in and threatened, they threatened to take me to a mental hospital for using the bathroom. And I didn't know that they were monitoring me in the bathroom. Then they said that they were going to arrest me for being in the bathroom.
Yeah, if you were trespassing.
I was not trespassing. I'm not. All sergeants do, and people I talk to on my phone is conceal crimes and make excuses and blame me for crimes PD's committing. I was not trespassing. That's not what I'm reporting to Internal Affairs about.
Did you have an issue with the lifeguards?
I don't know what you're talking about, lifeguards. You're deflecting on the fact the cover up for your officers that are acting psychotic, keeping me from using the bathroom, which is serious, and blackballing me from my food supply, which has happened in numerous jurisdictions. You're trying to tamper with evidence and redirect the conversation to cover for their crimes, and then send out a mental health team like numerous other parties to cover your tracks, which are all federal crimes.
Okay, I'm going to write all this up in a complaint for you, okay?
But we've already had this discussion, and you forgot about it. And then since you forgot about it, they threatened to take me to jail for using the bathroom. And then they're shutting down the bathroom here, and nobody can use the bathroom here because I'm here.
Okay, are you telling me you don't want a complaint now?
Are you being condescending? You do know that this is emotional abuse, right? And if I had rights to sue, which I don't because I'm tall and con artist, I could sue you guys for your emotional distress and abuse and your criminal activity and blackballing me from crisis help. And if I could call real people, you get the charges that you've wrecked up for years for yourselves. So are you thinking that I don't want to do a complaint because I'm trying to get PD off my back and trying to save my end abuse from PD? You're thinking that I don't want to do a complaint and I called you and you threaten a mental health team out to cover your tracks like numerous other departments have done? You don't think that it's serious, and you're a sergeant with supposedly with Internal Affairs, that your officers were so crooked they wanted to take my freedom for using the bathroom? You don't think that's serious to you?
It's just a question.
I don't think that you need your position. If you don't think that that's extreme for PD to abuse so much power and authority that they were stalking someone that they shouldn't have been monitoring using the bathroom, and thought that it was so serious for them to use the bathroom that they had to have their freedom taken.
Okay, well, I'm going to take this complaint. If you need to come in
and then in addition to that, them keeping me, blackballing me from my food supply endangers my safety too by pathologically lying to cut off my food supply.
All right.
Or we've already discussed the crimes your PD was committing. They sent you out.
We're all done here, okay, Kiana?
You won't take then this is the wrong person. I'm reporting crimes that endanger my safety that PD is committing. You won't take that report?
I'm going to take that. I'm not taking a report. I can send a team out like I said I would, and I'm going to take your complaint.
Okay, go ahead and send the team out, and we'll see if they do the mandatory reporting or if they set me up, like the email said they were going to do. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Send the team out.
Okay, send the team out, so hopefully you'll get your charges. I don't know how making a complaint of police committing crimes warrants a mental health team to come out repeatedly over and over. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good luck, team out.
Good luck to you too. Hopefully the feds will give you the accountability you need.
Thank you.
You're welcome.